Swayam Prabha. Digital India. Educated India.
Welcome to the next big idea. An incredible journey of innovation, passion, and game-changing ideas. Let's see what this team brings to the table.
Our software is automatic data retrieval and management system. We are from team Retroverts. Myself Charukeshi S and my friend is Shreya S. We are from Sri Sai Ram Engineering College. So these are the list of contents that we would like to discuss today. So our software is basically retrieving the data from graphs. These are graphs that is used by the scientific instruments like barometer, hygrometer, etc. by the Indian Meteorological Department. These have some significant importance in the scientific purpose. So ADRMS, that is our software, used to automate the process of retrieving the data from the graph that is generated by these instruments. So basically, what is currently done by the IMD is they used to insert the graph into the instrument every day morning 8 and used to remove it by the next day morning 8. So the values of temperature, humidity, pressure used to be collected in the graph at the particular time, like for 24 hours, by time, like from time 8 a.m., 9 a.m., 10 a.m., etc. So these are used to be stored in their database for further reference. So this is actually the difficulties that are faced by the IMD right now is unnecessary labor, because they used to read the graphs manually. That is, the human used to sit and read the values like the people usually does, and used to enter it manually into their database. And the second was the issue that they are going to face is missing graphs, because these graphs are going to be stored into the room largely like for the past many years, and these graphs may used to be like to get torn or like to get missing sometimes. This is also one of the major issues. And the third is time consumption. Obviously, we know marking the graphs and the values in the graphs is a hectic task, as well as manually entering into their database is also time consuming. So what is the solution that our software ADRMS is going to provide is we are going to scan the graph and we are going to upload it into our software, that is ADRMS, and we will be doing some image processing techniques to extract the values, and these values will be stored directly into the database. So we can query these values later on using their station ID, that is the place name, time, date, and what is the parameter that we need to get. Like if we need to get some humidity, then we can mention humidity and get these values later on. So this is the flowchart of our software. That is, we need to feed the graph to the software using some JPEG scanner or something. We can then extract these coordinates using feature extraction and also detect the edges using edge detection methods. And for the specific time intervals, the values will be stored into the database, so we can easily access it later. So this is our input image that is being used. This is actually a hygrograph that is used to record the humidity. So this is the input image. We have done the edge detection part using canny edge detection. Then we have retrieved the data. That is, you can see the time and humidity with respect to the time. That is, if the time is 10 o'clock, then the humidity is 84 and something like that. And these values will be stored directly to the database. So this is done for both temperature, pressure, and for humidity. So market opportunity. So here for the TAM, that is, there are various meteorological observatories across the world, and they use barometer, hygrometer to record the humidity for the present temperature or humidity sense. And for the SAM, there are various meteorological observatories in India. There are totally 84 meteorological observatories currently. And for SOM, there are various parameters apart from these parameters, but currently we are just focusing on these three parameters, that is humidity, pressure, and temperature. So why ADRMS is a good solution? Because there will be no need for a human to sit and manually enter these values. And second most thing is we just need to just upload the image to the software, and there is no waste of time. So the third thing is these values will be stored digitally into the software, and we can there is no issue of these missing graphs, so it can be resolved from our software. gain points. There is currently no software that is being available to extract these values from graphs. So, and these values can be directly stored into the database that is being very much confidential for the IMD. And second most thing is accessing these stored values is also very convenient with our software. And the third thing is it is very cost efficient. So the requirements is basically the physical graphs, that is the input for our software. And the second thing is JPEG image scanner that is used to scan these images. The roadmap for going forward, the further things that we need to do for our software is we need to validate the model for other physical parameters. And second thing is we need to link the model to the other scientific instruments that we have referred before, because we have done for just 3 parameters right now, and there are various other parameters that we need to do it. And the third thing is we need to connect it to their database. And fourth thing is we need to test the model with the real time.
So who's your customer? I just want to know who's your customer.
The Indian Meteorological Department, sir.
Indian Meteorological Department. Other than Indian Meteorological Department?
We can just sell our product for other various meteorological observatories across the world, sir.
Okay.
When it comes to image sensing and all those things, no? What you told was like taking a simple JPEG image and uploading to your software.
Yes, sir.
Even that is a manual work, right?
So scanning is a manual work, sir, but just noting the values and manually entering into the database is one of the hectic work rather than just scanning the image.
What happens is today this digitalization of raw document towards this digital forms, no, it is currently in the trend towards India. Okay, and you can look into the opportunities where this software will be so much efficient is where you just look into I think so it is Florida's weather report team. They have a system where they can digitally produce the graphs.
Actually, sir, that's our future plan for this project.
So your hardware is
we
the
are
future
storing
plan.
the values. With these values, we can obviously plot the graph also.
No, not that. Okay, so if you go to a metro station or a meteorological station where there is a manual graph recording, right? This
Yes,
is a
sir.
manual.
Actually, that is an automatic weather station that is also being there, but this is partially manual, but we would like to convert it into a totally automated station.
So you should start from there, like from the device, whatever the input comes from the instruments, whatever the inputs that come, that recorded as a graph should be automated and directly stored towards a database. Now, then this problem will taking a picture or taking some sort of this error will be reduced. So look for what can be done at that area.
Rather than changing the whole instrument, what we can do, I think, is once the graph is out, they anyway have to take this out. When they take it out, something should be there to capture the image. Maybe that can
See,
be done.
whatever that you tell, that something, that is what I'm trying to tell you. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Even
Yes, sir.
you don't need to change the device. You have to take, for instance, I saw the same Florida station has a manual system where it will have an attached camera towards the recording
exactly, sir.
dock,
Yes, sir.
which is also an infrared cam. So it is not a normal cam, it's an infrared cam which will take pictures at high quality, high resolutions, and it will immediately transfer into a database. It's all done inside that same dock itself. Okay.
So the one small difficulty might be that when we went to IMD, actually we went to IMD and that's where we got this statement. Their problem was, like we showed one image there. There we have those air conditioner like things. Yeah, that's actually a hygrograph that's using a hair strand to extract things, And those slits, they're very sensitive, and apparently we cannot have anything else in there except this box.
See, that's what if you take a instrument, if you go to the instrumentation area where you can look into the instrument, you can find a way where you can fit into it.
Yeah, sir. We'll do that next, sir.
Okay, so if you concentrate on that, then it would be much more viable.
Okay, sir, we will proceed with it.
All right. So, yeah. So what is you would have known about Microsoft Excel, right? You can actually scan a graph or an image, convert it into a table
Yes, sir.
in Excel using VBA code as well. So what is the difference between your concept and which is already there using Microsoft Excel?
Actually, here for this graph that we have shown, we don't need a thing called error correction. That's a common thing done in every weather station and everywhere in IMD. So what happens is, I told you it's a sensitive device. So if at all there is some fault, if at all, for example, in some hill station, there is this fault in temperature or pressure due to rain or something like that, there will always be this constant error thing. That has to be corrected also. So we have to customize it if required in some observatories alone. So that's what makes this unique.
That's a condition, right? Saying
Yes, sir. So if we use this kind of software, we can program it so that it gives the error corrected output.
all right. You should actually give it a try. I mean, VBA is something you could use because this may land up costly. Automating via Excel is a better choice for you.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Can I know the cost of protection?
Actually, the JPEG scanner that we are going to use for their software cost like around 18,000 to 25,000 because for scanning these graphs. And other than that, there is no any other devices that we are going to use for the software. Sir.
When it comes to software, no, you should also tell what is the cost of the software, what is the cost of individuals involved, and what is the development. No, you don't buy Microsoft Office, it's just a software, you buy it for free, whether you buy it for free.
No, sir.
Then you should tell that also as a product, right?
Sir.
You're just telling me only the hardware portion.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
And now it's time for judges' opinion about the pitch. You folks are rock stars. Keep it up.